The market sentiment of Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market in general has been very poor. In fact, this month and last month, we have seen extreme levels of fear across the market. As you can see here, we're at very low levels in terms of the fear and greed index. And it has been that way for a while. In fact, the last May, June has just been really fearful, and people in the retail sector, people that are retail traders, are very fearful as to what will happen. And a lot of this is due to a natural correction, but also market manipulation from media and other such organizations that I strongly believe coordinated a lot of negative news articles and such. A lot of negative news was manufactured at around the same time. I believe that is no coincidence. I do think that there is some big plays going on with institutions, corporations that is spearheading that. I don't think it's just completely natural that all of these media organizations all at the same time were posting negative stuff about Bitcoin and so on. And apparently it has worked. Like it really has worked quite well, because the retail trader is definitely shook right now. But something that is extremely interesting right now, something that will really make you think, is that the whales have been absolutely accumulating like mad. Take this for example. Addresses holding over 100,000 Bitcoin hits a 27-month high. So just for the record, 100,000 Bitcoin, not dollar worth, no, 100,000 coins of Bitcoin. Those addresses, those super whale addresses, have reached a 27-month high. Now 100k Bitcoin is 3 billion plus. Okay, so this is the whales. Like these are super whales. These are guys that are in institutions, maybe some anonymous billionaires, and so on. So these are powerful people that have a wallet like this. It could also be some exchanges that have wallets of this size. But the point being is that these super whales have been accumulating like mad. Despite all this negative news that has come out in the media, despite how fearful people have been in the retail aspect, these guys, the smart money, has been buying up Bitcoin silently. It may not be obvious because a lot of these media organizations that these guys run and influence haven't been making positive stuff about Bitcoin, but behind the scenes, they have definitely been buying up Bitcoin. And I think this is something that proves the point that there has been market manipulation. And as you can see, the accumulation appears to be happening during Bitcoin's recent price correction from its all-time high of 64k. So after the correction, which is when we're hovering around 30k, this is the point where these super whales bought up a lot. But they've been kind of secretive about it, but the blockchain ledger doesn't lie. Looking at Google Trends, you can see here, this May period, there's been a tremendous amount of people searching, should I sell Bitcoin? So that's obviously retail traders. So yeah, more evidence that the retail aspect is shook. At the same time, while people are searching, should I sell Bitcoin? The super whales have been buying. This is like clockwork. Like this happens all the freaking time. And this is all amongst Joe Biden announcing a $6 trillion budget plan, which is basically more money printing, which is going to devalue the US dollar, which is going to make Bitcoin and cryptocurrency even more attractive and valuable. The plan is the biggest in the United States since 1945. They're printing money like we're at war. Like, this is freaking nuts. Like, I don't know why you would sell your cryptocurrency at this point, but apparently some people are. We've seen Paraguay, we've seen El Salvador announce that they are going to be incorporating Bitcoin as legal tender into their economy. I don't even think this bullish news, this super bullish news of nations, this is not institutional money, this is national money being put into Bitcoin right now. I don't even think this has been even factored into the price yet, because it takes time for like vendors and such to set up the infrastructure to accept Bitcoin payments and so on. It takes time for the populace to become educated on cryptocurrency. So I don't think the news that we've seen with Paraguay and El Salvador has even been factored into the price yet. Not even close. Yet this is the fundamentals. This is what is going on as we speak. In a very short amount of time, we've seen countries adopt Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as part of a legitimate thing, a legitimate legal tender in their country. And Senator Fernando are planning to announce a Bitcoin bill to Congress on Wednesday, July 14th, underscoring the lawmakers' urgency in formulating a coherent digital asset strategy for their country. So, super big news. I think all the fundamentals are pointing towards Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market seeing a huge run-up later this year. You've seen with your own eyes, the super whales are accumulating, nations are adopting Bitcoin, and retail traders are still shook and wanting to sell their Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. It's really crazy, but I think this is pretty predictable. It may not feel like it at the moment, but then again, feelings are usually wrong when it comes to trading. But this is a bullish time for Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market. That doesn't mean to say that there won't be another correction. There could absolutely be a retest of the 30k mark. That could absolutely happen, especially with some of the stuff with Grayscale going on, some of those wallets being unlocked, which could prompt institutions to sell. That could drive the price down below 30k. That could absolutely happen. But I think in terms of this year, I think we're looking at some really bullish news right now. Well guys, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. This is Zero Waiting signing out.